And like I said, my life was totally different. I had different views. I had different desires. And my main desire and driving force in my life at the time was, and still is, was to serve God with all my heart, mind, body, and soul. And I was just hungry and thirsty for the Word of God. I couldn't get enough of it, and I started going to church regularly every Sunday. The pastor was great. He opened up his life to me. He shared with me. He told me that any questions that I had about the Bible or questions about God, any issues that I had, he gave me his phone number. He said I can call him anytime I wanted to, and so I took full advantage of that. I had all kinds of questions, so I was calling him all the time, and we would just have these long conversations about God. He had me read the book of John and the book of Romans, and so like the next day I would call him back and say, hey, I read John and Romans. He's like, oh, okay, well, go back and read it a little slower, and take in each verse, and, look up things in the dictionary, and he taught me, he eventually taught me how to use a commentary and, some other Bible study tools, a concordance, and, just different things like that. And, so I'm like, I made it because I was like, I'd never been interested in the Bible. I mean, even before, I didn't even understand, back tried to read the Bible before. I couldn't even understand what I was reading. My mom had, a lot of King James Version Bibles at home, and, I browsed through them as a child or, a teenager, and it just seemed like a bunch of these, thous, those, and a lot of old English that it was hard to understand. But, my pastor had recommended that I pick up a New King James Version, and I went out and bought my own Bible and just started reading, and, I just could, like I said, I couldn't get enough, so I'd go to Bible study, Sunday morning Bible study, Wednesday night Bible study, any of the activities that church was having, I was, becoming a part of.